is gonna be a hot one today, but I think this is our last week in the 80s, and I think next week maybe we're all in the 90s. Thursday. I know, I'm not late. It's 8:30. They're still not like vibing with the whole Mama's Night Out here at 7 to feed us business. Those guys don't care. This crew. Look at my happy little walkway. We laid all this mulch. We like created these beds for these areas, but now I have a little walkway so my feet don't get muddy. Just really nice. This week yesterday, still trying to kill flies. Good morning. Good morning, Peach and Evie. Good morning, Bowser. Good morning, my sweet girls. Paprika, Dinny. I've got to clean this bar now. It smells so bad. Yes, it's on the list, but we got to do some health maintenance today. Everybody needs a little bit of something at this point. Okay, are we ready? We ready? Yeah, let's go. Bunny, are you coming? Come on. All right, let's go. Come on. Oh, baby. They do okay. It's a little wild. Evie came in yesterday. She really wanted to come in this morning, but she was a little bombarded. It would be great if I just had babies in there. If I had all 10 of the babies and no mama goats. But I don't think they're gonna swing that change at this point in the game. Are you guys ready for breakfast? You look very excited. You look very excited. Good morning, pigs. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, let's go. What are you doing, Portia? What are you doing? What are you doing to the piggle? All right, let's go have breakfast. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Portia. Where is breakfast? Breakfast is down here. We do this every day. My piggle. Always dumping it over. Got a couple of herd health things to take care of this morning. I've got 2 babies left on coccidia treatment. So we had Bowser, Charming, Evie, and Pete. I also need to treat Zelda again. I think the reason that the babies have coccidia is she's not producing a ton of milk because she's very thin, and I think she's got some parasite issues, which I've tried to fix. We've already treated and been treating, but we've just got to keep doing that. I'm gonna give her some copper today. I need to give Twiz some copper. Just a list of things we need to take care of. I'm gonna try a new strategy for hoof trimming. I am terrible at keeping up with it, and as probably noticed, I'm not milking. None of the babies have left, so I don't have like a real need to yet. I don't know that I'm going to this summer. I'm trying to make this break as restful for me as humanly possible, but there are definitely some things that I need to take care of for them. We've mainly been focused on pasture the last couple of weeks, and we got a lot of rain this weekend, and I have not seen the grass grow the way that I would like. I usually trim them once a quarter. It takes me all day, 2 days. My hands wear out, I get blisters. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is trim 1 to 2 goats a day for a couple of weeks, and then kind of do it that way. It's not really always an option in the like other times of the year, but if I did that on weekends, like every single weekend I trimmed 3 or 4 goats and only did like 1 or 2 a day, I think that would be better. I have the ADHD, and usually being able to do something all in one sweep is better for me, but I really hate hoof trimming. But it's just really expensive to have the farrier out to trim 15 goats at this point, so not really a great option. No, oh my goodness, Mom has cookies. Big girls first. Good job. Cindy. Paprika. Here, get it, girlfriend. Dahlia. Ow. Good job. Oh, no ma'am. Bowser, are you ready to go out, buddy? Okay, so I've got these 3 in here. So I'm gonna do the things that I need to do with them really quick before I let them out. I'm gonna worm all 3 of them with some Sidectin. I am gonna try to trim someone's feet. Okay, sorry, there's a weed whacker running. So I got the 3 of them trimmed, that's great. Poppy invaded the barn, but she was not interested in having her feet trimmed, so I'm not gonna push it because I've got other things I need to do. What I'm gonna do is give Zelda a dose of Prohibit, which is a different wormer than what I've given her the last time. And then I am gonna worm Parker, and I've got to do coccidia treatment for the other 2 babies. There is some kind of bug in here biting my ankles. And I also cut my thumb with my toe trimmers because something was biting me, and it made me jump and I stabbed myself in the thumb. Not like this terribly, but I have things to do, and so instead of running inside and getting a Band-Aid, I just put a baby wipe and some vet wrap around it to keep it clean while I get these guys taken care of. Prohibit dosage. So Sidectin, you can't OD a goat on Sidectin really, or ivermectin, but you can do that with Prohibit. The Prohibit, they always spit out. So we're gonna do it like 70 pounds is gonna be, 70 pounds is about 7.7 for the Prohibit, and then the Sidectin should have been like 12.7. So we're gonna do as much of that as we can. I also really need to give Twiz some copper, so if I can catch her. The other girls look fine, but like their coats are great. I think it's just genetics. She really struggles, she and Pixie both. And so if I can catch, I probably won't be able to catch Pixie now that breakfast is done, but I bet I'll be able to catch Twiz. So let's try to do all that real quick. So if you're new and you don't know what copper for goats looks like, I will show you. So Prohibit comes in a powder. That's the other wormer I'm using. Sorry, my yard guy's here. I don't know how much this is gonna help. It comes in a powder and you mix it up. I just keep it in a mason jar. It is a different class of wormer than the Sidectin, which is what you want. You want to use different classes of the wormer. I'm giving the babies Chorid to treat coccidia. Normally don't have a problem with, but. So this is what we use is the Ultra Cruise, and it's kind of faded and my camera is about to overheat. But it's just a bolus, and I don't even know if my bolus gun even have a bolus gun. So I use this, which is chewed up. It's just a dog pill bolus gun. I need to get a new one. This is what this looks like. You stick it in the bolus gun, you stick it as far back in their throat as you can, and then just kind of push it in and make them swallow it. So we're gonna try to get this down Twiz. I have no hope for Pixie today, but we'll try Pixie maybe tomorrow. Can you please not beat up Al? Hey, 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 you don't need to fight. She is an easier one to bolus. Don't let her fool you. Okay, so what I try to do with that, excuse me, is hold their head back until they swallow it, or otherwise, if you didn't get back far enough, they will just spit it back on the ground. Yeah, she's an easier one to medicate, to bolus, all those things. I wormed Parker as well, but this is the one I'm really worried about, and I think this is just having to do too much for 3 babies. And it tells me that this is her last year. For kidding. So we'll be Pixie, Poppy, Padme, Nani. Nani's done fabulous. Her babies are great. She has done much better this year than she did last year. Are we coming out? Are we coming out? No? We're not coming? Not today? What about you? Ready to come out? Gonna come out with the mower running. That'll be Zelda's last year. That'll leave us with 4. Next year will probably be Nani's last year. A little bit worried. This little guy's still not improving, so I'm probably gonna give him another round of the coccidia. Everybody else has cleared up within 2 or 3 treatments, but the water is clean. Everything is really clean for the most part, so what that tells me is that mom is just not doing well. We're gonna work on it. We are, but some days like this you just have to take and really take care of everybody, get some maintenance things done. I'm gonna try to get Pixie coppered tomorrow. I'm giving Bowser a 2-day break from the Chorid, and then we'll start again. You get vitamin A deficient, so you have to be kind of careful. You just give it every day. Okay, we made it out here. Did we make it out here? Oh, don't chew my legs. Just skin. We don't chew mama's skin, do we? No. So we got 3 sets of feet trimmed out of 13 of them, so 10 more to go. So if I do 2 or 3 a day, should take me about a week to get them all done. The big buddies are the hardest. Link, Pepper, and that also probably need to try and trim Luke and Bean. I have not been very successful, but the farrier won't come out to just trim 2 of them. I have to enlist some assistance. Yeah. I don't know what was in that milk room that was biting my ankles, but it hurt. This is pretty much where they're staying right now. Aren't they, Paprika? Is under these trees. They come out early and they stay here, and then they'll migrate out toward the end of the day. The grass is growing. That's why I'm not really sure why we're having a lot of parasite issues, because they have plenty of space. It's not, the ground isn't overrun. It's also not too wet, but we always have one mama goat that's gonna really struggle, and she's got triplets. She's older. It's probably our problem. But everyone else looks really great. I'm hoping with a little copper for Twiz, she starts to improve. We'll probably give Zelda some copper as well tomorrow. Copper really helps with parasites. Since the creek flooded last year we have not needed it. It pulled so much mineral out into the grass that these guys have looked amazing. But we will do that for her. We've got lots of, like, not lots, somebody with some softer poop. So I'm trying to kind of figure out who that is. I've checked everybody's color and we've wormed everybody that has not great color, but I also have somebody with some softer poop, so I would like to kind of figure that out, who that is. Also, that one with his runny poop, which I don't understand why it's not getting better, but we'll figure it out.